that would, the car needs to pass. You happy about that? So what I'm gonna try to do is split it into before spoiler and after spoiler. So I'm just gonna yell spoiler. I'm not gonna give you that second. I'm just gonna say spoiler, and you better somehow work your internet reflex skills need to be kicked in at that moment. The selection by Kira Cass is about a girl who is in a place called Ilea, which is more of a dystopian society. The main character is a girl named America who's in the fourth caste, or caste, I still don't know. And she is essentially in a artsy caste where she dances to make money, and her family is not incredibly well off, but is a lot better than her love interest Aspen, who is in a really low caste and is always fighting for money, and who doesn't have a dad, who he feels that he always has to take care of not just America but his entire family. And what happens is that they're looking for a new queen of Ilea to marry Prince Maxon, who is the prince of this entire dystopian society. And the way they do it is a very bachelor kind of way, where they choose 35 contestants that are in several castes all amongst Ilea, and they go into the castle and kind of fight over Prince Maxon's affection. So the non-spoiler part would have to be that I like the writing, it was super easy. Dystopian doesn't always have to be action-packed and crazy, which is something that I'm so glad that she understood to put in there. There is a little bit of action in here, not firsthand, but you hear of it. The love triangle idea, I know it's been played out, but it was a lot more interesting because sadly, I don't know if I'm losing my powers of guessing plot lines. It was kind of strange. I kind of thought it would be dragged out, the whole love triangle, a little longer, but you know, everything was moving pretty fast paced, kind of like this video, because I really need to hurry this up. So previous to spoiler section, if you haven't read the book, read it when you've got time. It's not something that I'm telling you must read, but if you have a couple hours for a very light read that you don't feel like you want to be action-packed, but you still love the idea of dystopian society, this is a good book to pick up. Spoiler section, so if you don't want to know anything about the book, then off you go. Shoot. Oh wait, no I won't. Okay, you can leave. You control this video. Pause, go away, read the book. Spoiler! At the end of the day, I pretty much knew Aspen was going to somehow make his way into the castle. It's strange, but I knew that that was going to happen, and it did. The one thing that did shock me is I didn't think that she actually had that strong of a feeling towards Maxon. I was actually really rooting for the idea of Maxon being just a really, really good friend, but of course, none of that is ever possible in a romantic novel, so of course they got together. Overall, my thoughts and selection was, it was okay. I'm not a really big of a rating kind of person when it comes to the book, but I enjoyed it, but nothing's really pushing me to read Elite, especially since when it comes to first-person novels, we know how long this is gonna go. The series, like, we kind of understand that America is gonna make it quite far into the end, especially if there's 3 books, right? 3 books? My question for this book would have to be, are you over love triangles? I don't like the idea that it is really incapable to have a main character that is a guy and him not have any interest in you. It's a little bit egotistical for the girl, especially since this line in All YA is, I'm not pretty enough. You're beautiful. No, I don't think I'm pretty. There are so many other pretty girls. It's ridiculous. Guys and girls can be friends. Life is not always, you know, a Peeta and Gale, Edward and Jacob, Maxon and Aspen situation.
Hello, this is the great and powerful Oz. Now this is Fatuma saying sorry about the video cutting short, but the rant went on way too long. Hoping you'll still check out these videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and I almost forgot. For God's sake, go read something.